Okay, right, today is the 2nd of the 4th of 2013. I have one of my students present, so she's about to do chapter 4. Chapter 4, the 4 rules for decimals. We're just going to start with the chapter right from the beginning. Okay, so this is a one-to-one lesson that's being recorded live while the lesson's happening, and then the student can go home and re-look at their video and see what were the main points and revise the work, and will also be uploaded for the benefit of everybody else as well. Okay, what we are going to be doing, okay, alright. Okay, right. Okay, first of all, the introduction, the first part of the chapter talks about the place value, units, tens and hundreds. And the next column would be thousands. Now, what we need to be able to do first of all is to be able to read decimal numbers. So I am just going to go through exercise 1 with the student to see whether she is reading them correctly. Okay, let's read this number together. What's this number? This number is 0.2, correct? Okay, the next one? 3.4, that's lovely. Okay, now here comes a bit more exciting number. Now, we read this. Okay, number 5. Okay, let's try that one here. What's that? Well done, excellent. 8.24. So when we read a decimal number, we don't read it as the wrong way reading. This will be 8.24. This number here is not 8.24 because that would indicate 2 tenths and 4 units. But here we have units, 8 units, 2 tenths and 4 hundredths. Okay, so let's write down some of these ones then. Exercise 1, reading decimal numbers. So as we said earlier, okay, let's change color. This is the units place value, there's the decimal point, and the next column is tenths, and the next one is hundredths, and the next one is thousands. That's all we need to do for today's lesson. So this number here, 0.4. So we read it as 0.4. And the next number that we tried, so this decimal number here, we read it as 8.24. So each digit after the decimal point is read individually and not as like a whole number as we do on the left hand side. So on this right hand side of the place value, once we've passed the decimal point, we must read each digit individually. So let's try one more now, and then we'll be ready for the next exercise. So the next one we have is right. So this next number is, can you read it for me please, student? 3.214, excellent. So this next number is 3.214. Let's write that down. 3.214. Now, for exercise now, for homework, the next bit we're going to be doing is exercise 1. For those students who are watching this video on YouTube, you can now have a go at exercise 1. So hopefully that should be in focus. You can pause it, copy the questions down, and write down what these decimal numbers are. Okay, right. If you pause it and do the questions, if you come back, I'm going to go through the answers now. So here's the answers. Exercise 1, that's going to be 0.2, 3.4, 10.04, 16.02. You should be watching this answer part of the video only after you've tried the questions yourself at home. And the next part should be 8.24. And the next one should be 15.16. And the next one should be 3.817. And the next one 0.082. And the next one 50.207. And the last one, number 10. So this is the answer part now, 0.304. Okay, hope you got that. You can take the exercise off and we get ready for the next exercise. Okay, the next exercise is actually marking decimals on a scale. Alright, let's underline that quickly. Okay, in future videos the worksheets will be available from my website, so you can download the worksheets to go along with the videos as well, and those worksheets will be available in future as we get grip with some of the technology side of it. www.one-to-one-tutor.co.uk. So here comes the next part. Let's move the booklet out of the way. For the next part, we have to draw. It goes make a copy of the scale below. I've actually enlarged the scale, and we have to now mark these numbers onto the scale. So I'm going to do a few, and then my student's going to do a few. Okay. Okay, right. Well, one's been done for us. 6.3. That's 6. Now, if you look at the scale, between 6 and 7, how many little gaps do we have? Not lines, how many gaps do we have? 10. Well done, thank you. So we've got 10. We have 10 gaps. Now, if we have one number from 6 to 7 is 1, yeah? If we have 1 and we divide it amongst 10, what will each gap be worth in a decimal? Okay, so 1, so if we have each one will be now worth 0.1. So this here is called calibrating the scale. So from 6 to 7 is 1. 7 take away 6 is 1. Okay, and then we have to divide it by the 10 gaps. And we get this. So 1 divided by 10 is 0.1. So that's 6, 6.1, 6.2 and 6.3. Right, next we have to do 5.8. So here we go. 5. What's the middle one going to be? 5.5, correct. That's 5, that's 5.5, 5.6, 5.7, 5 point. Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, happy with that? 5.8. Okay, 0.7 next. 0.1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the big one, 6, 7. and we do 0.7. Okay, so I've now done 2 of these. Okay, I'm gonna now stop the video while the student tries some of their questions, put the rest of these on here, and then another sheet will be given to do for homework. Okay, so please come back and join up with us in the next part of the video. Okay, your turn. Try the questions.